Number 4 here, Leda Lanes, Bob Lee from Bowling Nerd Network. We should be live right now, and our first competitor from Lucky Strike, Shawn McKinley, punches through a 3-1, and we get a strike right off the bat. Kevin Pagington gets things started. Lucky Strike is 16-2 today. They're one of our favorites coming in, and they're showing every piece of evidence that they're going to be the ones to beat here. They're Team USA is 6-12 on the day. Pagington working on that strike. Stats up on his lineup today. We have Shawn Sears, Tim Haesart, Jeff Walsh, and Mark Ricci, the owner of Riverside Lanes. 6 on the first ball from Pagington. McKinley now working on a 5-1. He's got 4 horses right, 9 pin in the back, along with the 7 in the corner. It's got it. Oh boy, everything but the 6 fell. Okay, that's a 7 fill on this strike for Pagington. Six-pin lead in the early going. It's a pair of 9s for Shawn and a 7 in the second box, a 24 through 2 for Pagington. Now you're going to see Freshie, Nick Zuffelato for Lucky Strike. He made the big move last year from Price's Wood Flooring, was drafted. Jonathan Boudreau was unavailable. He's got teaching duties in Boston. And Freshie made the run. See him place his towel in front of him. You don't see it on the camera, but he leaves a towel down there to clean off his shoes. His first ball in the first here. In the pocket. Oh boy, that was an end that fixed itself. Just the 7 remains in the corner. Shawn Sears pulls out of Western Massachusetts. One of the more studly beards around. He's got the right 4 horsemen. Spare for Freshie. And Shawn will be open. Picks 2. His third ball coming up next. For a 9. So Nick, who organized the Nico Knockout for us earlier this year, is in the fill. Pops 3 on the left, 13 to start. Matching off head pin 3s for the first ball here in the second. Both bowlers open. It's working. It's a good 9, 22 through 2 for Nick. And that'll be a 7. 16 for Shawn Sears. If you're looking at the scoreboard at home, just use that to follow your scores. The names are the original starting lineups and they don't change. We put them in as like league scores. You're gonna have to follow the play-by-play, and I'll help out with graphics after the first couple strings. I'll hand the microphone over to Paul Grant. Jeff Surette. See how he can contend with a 3 on the right. Tim Haesart in the pocket. He's shaking him again. He drops too late. Both the 10, yep, the 5 and the 10 fell for him. Surette's facing 4 with his final ball. Big spare for Haesart. Second mark for Team USA. And a great 10. What a just. What was that? The 1, 7, 8, 10. All gone now. Anyway. Surette for his first ball in the second here. We're just underway. Match 4 here at the US Invitational Tournament. Jeff's off his head pin again. He's got the 1, the 3, the 7, 8, and 10. We're on the Bowling Nerd Network right now, and you can move it over to Candlepin chat if you'd like. Anybody who's following us is welcome to. We're going wall-to-wall coverage, I guess, on lanes 35 and 36 as Surette is open. Haesart had a 6 fill on that spare earlier, and he's going to try to clean up on the 3 and 7. A 9. 25. Early going, 6-pin lead for Team USA. We're on the Bowling Nerd Network. Brian Athern is asking. These are 2 of our star-studded teams. Jeff Walsh now to bowl against Shawn Baker. First ball on lane 36. Just a little too full. Walsh gets a 3 and 3. It's a half Worcester variant of sorts. He's got the wing on the right and the triangle in the left. Chops the 3-pin. Good 9. Likely to pick up some pins here. Yep. Oh boy. A 5 for Walsh. $70-68 in the early going. First ball in the second frame. Shawn Baker. He's bowling in the number 4 slot for Lucky Strike. He's in the pocket for 7. Got the 2 and 1. Walsh all over that one. Just looking at the 4-pin. And a little bit of a fudge room on the right with that wood. Baker's open. And Walsh with a nice recovery. After the 5, he's got a spare.
That's how you do it.
And Shawn hits the foul button. He clipped the wood in the channel on that one, so that'll be a 9.
You have to have a short memory in this game, like any sport. When you have a bad box or a bad play, you got to just shake it off like it didn't happen. Nice comeback with a spare. Anchor
time. We got Dave Barber. He's our tournament director from the players' perspective. Of course, the Alexis Pooley and Matt Susi from Leda Lanes have been taking care of the operations here.
Dave Barber was recently in the Chicha National final, placed 3rd out of 4.
He drops 5 on the left side.
He has a high single of 208.
And Mark Ricci starts things off with a 7. Looks like there's 2 back there. It's like a half Worcester.
He has bragging rights on his father, who had a 206 high single.
Ricci takes the 2 on the right, but he's open. 8 for Barber to start things. Ricci picks up 1. The lead is 5 pins, 90 to 85. Early going. We've bowled 9. Each will bowl 10 for a total of 50. 100 for the 2 teams together. First ball in the second box coming up next for Barber. Right side and drops everything but the 1 and the 2.
That's what you want when you miss the head pin on the first shot.
His ball has a lot of action. You can tell. There are 3 or 4 parts to his throw. It results in a lot of spin. That time the spin ball was moving left to right, and the spin was moving left to right, and he chopped the head pin. Ricci had a great bid there for the spare. He's open. That's a 10. $100 on the nose for Team USA for the first 10. Everybody will go through again. I'm going to hand the microphone over to Paul Grant. He's going to bring you through the 3rd and 4th string. Paul?
Hello again, everybody. Thank you, Bob Lee. Great job as always. Thanks for doing the technology setup. Puts me to shame on that one. Paul Grant live from Leda Lanes, Nashua, New Hampshire. New slick alleys, new sidewalls, new pins soon. As we're at the top of the lineup again here. Kevin Pagington on the right for Team USA from Townsend, Massachusetts, against Shawn McKinley from just down the road in Hudson, New Hampshire here. Kevin had 18 after his first 2. Sorry, 24 after 2, and Shawn had 18 after 2. Oh, good try for the spare, not quite. Pagington, see if he can work out a 10 here. What a bid. He gets it. Wow, what a shot that was. Those never go for spares, it seems. Nice 10 for Kevin. 34 after 3. Shawn McKinley, after that 9's at 27 after 3. It's a 6-pin lead, early going, first string of 2 for Team USA. Kevin 4 horseman plus. Shawn McKinley, just off the head pin, he has the Caleri. Oh, one fell. Scratch that thought. You look at some of the top bowlers, these are the top bowlers in the world, explosive bowlers. 2 full on the head pin. Oh, for the spare, not quite. Good bid there. Last game we did, that Bob and I did, Dave Chesticove at a 153. The highest total in our first string in our broadcast today. Just our 4th match today. As a 10 box, the Kevin's at 37, Kevin Pagington, 37. Shawn McKinley with an 8 at 42 after 4. And it's a 4-pin lead for Team USA, 118 to 114. Second bowler is out of 5. Shawn Sears from Chicopee, Mass. On the right. On the right side, Nick Zuffelato from Peabody, Mass. Dave Barber, also from Peabody, Mass. The anchor for Lucky Strike. On the head pin, he gets 8. Good setup here for a spare. Shawn had a 22-2, a quarter Worcester for Nick. Ouch. And there's the spare. Shawn gets it. Spare for Shawn Sears. 26 in the ball after 3. Look at a spare 3 and a 9. And he gets a 9 here, 31 after 3. 5-pin lead right now for Team USA, that's right now. John Spears on a spare here in the 4th box. Going to the 4th box. 8. 8 right side, this time 8 left side. Good fill. 34 after 3. That's a good shot for a strike. He gets 9. Good bid by Nick. Shawn for a spare. Oh, it did not get the kick off the wall. Good try. Nick Zuffelato. Can he pick it? He does. Spare. 44 on the ball. 43 for Shawn with that 9. So right now it's Team USA 145. Lucky strike 133, but marks are not included yet, the fills. And it's still way too early.
Let's go, Jeff! Come on now! Here's loud back here, bud.
Tim Haesart on the right side for Team USA. Jeff Surette on the left. Jeff Surette from Danvers, Mass. Tim Haesart. Haesart is from Springfield, Massachusetts. Tim hits the head pin. Solid hit. Gets 7. See if the wood can carry over to the 7-pin. Jeff Surette with a lucky strike. Head pin gets 7. Not a friendly piece of wood, but could help him. Nudge it over. 2 interesting leaves here. Nope, didn't go there. Jeff Surette for the spare. Not quite. Not easy shots for the 2 of those. Nine. Is that a 1% chance of making that one too, Bob? 7-10?
7-10, we don't have enough for a good sample on that.
9 for both bowlers.
With wood, I wouldn't put it that far. But without wood, yeah.
9 for both bowlers. Tim at 34 and Jeff at 28 after 3. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you can't measure rare leaves like that. 7-10 with wood, I don't, where's the wood? But if it's 7-10 no wood, I'm up to 6 or 7, and I've never seen it made. So the 7-10 with no wood, I've seen it on a highlight film, but that's not the way you can do a study.
Yeah. Tim Haesart, the spare leave for Team USA. Can he pick it up? He does.
He does.
Who needs wood? I'll give him 44 on a ball after 4. Good bid by Jeff Surette of Danvers. And he gets a 10 out of that. Good bowling. 38 after 4 for Jeff Surette. Right now it's Team USA 164. Lucky strike 152. Right. Way too early.
So Paul, the lead is now 14 pins for Team USA. Each team is working on a spare from the first 3 bowlers, but right now we have Jeff Walsh working on a spare. He's got an extra ball, so that 14-pin lead is about to grow, and that'll be the new lead.
And he delivers 8 on that one. Maybe a strike. Can it go?
Oh my goodness!
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. 9.
Making a 23-pin lead, Paul.
23-pin lead for Team USA after that spare 9. Another one of those 9 and 9/10 shots.
We're just about a third of the way through right here.
Sean Baker with a chance for a spare here.
This is game 1 of 2.
And there's a spare. Jeff Walsh with a spare. It's at 37 in the ball for Jeff. I can't see that score.
Baker just chopped on the wing. He hit it just about right, but not quite.
He gets a 10. He's at 28 after 3. Is that 37?
It's a 19-pin lead. It's 181 to 162.
Is that 37 plus for Jeff Walsh? Yep. 37 in the ball.
It's 32 in a ball if you're talking about the numbers on the left.
Okay.
He started with a 5, if you remember.
That's right. Hard to see the score.
I'll let you go up and watch the score up close, and I'll do the play-by-play after the anchor bowlers all, okay?
I need to clean my glasses, that's why. There's a nice spare. Jeff Walsh delivers.
That's the 45%er. That one had a little wood, though.
Jeff Walsh from Rutland, Massachusetts, by the way. Shawn Baker from where I live right now, Haverhill, Massachusetts.
He's from Haverhill, New Hampshire, I believe.
Oh, I thought this is Haverhill, Mass.
That may be where he's originally from.
Huh? What's that?
Originally from Lynn, I believe.
Yeah. So it's 171 for Lucky Strike. And it's at one. I can't see the score there for.
The score is 198 to 171
It's
total.
170.
It's not an individual event. Doesn't matter what the individual scores are. Just to give you color.
Right. Now our anchors,
Ricci.
Mark Ricci and Dave Barber. Mark Ricci from Plastown, New Hampshire, next door to Haverhill.
He works out of Riverside Lane, Amesbury. He's the owner and proprietor.
Dave Barber from Peabody, Mass. Just bought a house recently.
Oh, what
Nice
a bid.
try there.
What a bid.
Let's see what Dave can do with this mess. Ooh, Mr. Three tens now for Mark Ricci. 30 after 3. Dave Barber another 8. He's at 26 after 3. He is an explosive bowler, though. All these gentlemen here are fine bowlers.
Lead is up to 29 pins. I got to make an adjustment.
First of 2 strings here, live from Leda Lanes, Nashua, New Hampshire. Paul Grant, along with Bob Lee. Thank you for joining us.
We hope they're as excited as I am.
Christmas time is coming. Make sure you give Candlepin gift cards to family members. Get involved in Candlepin bowling to enhance the game. And check with your local Candlepin bowling lanes for gift cards for Christmas. Highly recommend all bowlers. Help your local Candlepin dealer. Got a nice venue here at Leda Lanes. Nice shot. There goes Dave Barber there. There's the spare to warm him up. Ricci with a 9. 39 after 4. Dave Barber 36 in the ball after 4. And we'll hand the mic over to Mr. Bob Lee.
Thank you, Paul. Each team had 2 spares in the 4th.
Currently 28-pin lead for Team USA.
I'm getting a battery warning right now from my microphone. This will be our last game. I hope my microphone is holding up. Shawn McKinley, who was open, has a 5 and 2. He's still looking at 6 pins with his 3rd ball. Kevin Pagington on your left has a spare shot. It's makeable. It's makeable. He's got the 1 and 8. The 8 is covered by a piece of wood that is adjacent. So after Dave Barber removes that pin, it rolled out in front of the deadwood line. It's really a one pinner with a little bit of luck after that. Yeah, the luck didn't work for him. Ball went right, pin went left, or the vice versa. Both bowlers open in the second. Take our graphics down.
Shawn McKinley at 7 at 44 now after 5, Bob. And Kevin Pagington is at 52 after 5.
Nice late fall in action. Shawn McKinley's got 2 pieces of wood and shaped like a T in front of the 4-pin. It looks like it's all pretty friendly, but with a T, you got to spray and hope it goes through. Yep, he did it, and the ball would have hit it for good measure. Nice spare for Shawn McKinley. Pagington. It's like the 4 horsemen, but missing the 6-pin, and the ball jumped through right there. It's a little harder to make because of that, because the pins and balls will fall through that hole. That was a 10. Score overall is 237 to 206, a 31-pin lead.
Kevin Pagington at 62 now after 6, Bob. And 54 on a ball after 6 for Shawn McKinley at Hudson, New Hampshire. Kevin Pagington, of course, from Townsend, Mass.
Freshie in the bonus now. He had a spare in the 4th. Punches through. 3 and 1. He's got 6 in the bonus though. Shawn Sears, who was open. He's got a kind of bucktooth lead. Freshie's open. He's got the 2 front teeth out there, the 1 and the 3, and then the molars in the back. 7 and 10. That one got away from him. Oh, look at this. Helicopter lands in front of the 10-pin.
Top 6 there for Shawn Sears. 49 after 5.
Freshie, who had 6 in his bonus, is at 56 through his first half. He had 2 spares. His first ball here in the 6th. In on the right side. Oh, they're all gone! Again, the end, and again, the late action from Freshie. He put just enough into that one to
66 in the
take
ball
it out.
after 6 and 2 balls. Looks like 250 to 231. Team USA up by 19 currently, not including the fills.
I'm going to do some audio checks, Paul. Can you take over the play-by-play for a minute?
We have Jeff Surette and Danvers on the right, Tim Haesart on the left. .58 for Shawn Sears, and 66 in the strike ball, 2 strike balls for Nick Zuffelato. 21-pin lead right now for Team USA. Plenty early in the first string still. Jeff Surette punches 6. Tim Haesart the half Worcester left. And now he's on a spare fill. 46 now after 4. For Tim. Jeff Surette, so we can get those 2 on the left, the 4 and the 7. Right down the middle, missed it all. 7 box for Jeff. 45 after 5. Haesart just punches the 1. He gets a 7 also. 53 after 5. 23 pin lead right now for Team USA. Jeff Surette on the head pin gets 9. Another half Worcester. Wow. Surette looking for a spare. He gets it. 55 in a ball after 6 for Jeff Surette of Danvers. Tim Haesart gets 4 in that second shot. Some tough luck the last couple of boxes. Gets 1, 7, tough 2 7s. No luck. 60 after 6 though for Tim. 4th bonus now out of 5 here in the first string. Out of 2 strings. 4th and final match today. We'll have 5 tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m. every day this week. US Invitational from Leda Lanes, Nashua, Hampshire. He goes for a strike, it's 9. Big 9 fill on that spare for Jeff Surette. There.
Here we go. Let's go, boys. Come on.
On fire now.
Come on, Big. Stay first, ball, bud.
And 8 blocks for Tim Haesart. 61 after 6. And the scoreboard's not showing the 6 blocks there for Jeff Surette. Right now it's 280 to 258 unofficially. Team USA up by 22. There's Shawn Baker, the lucky strike. 7's got the half Worcester and the 10 pin. Jeff Walsh from Rutland, Mass. Sweeps over 9. Can he go back for a strike? Not quite. Shawn Baker of Haverhill. Oh, didn't quite go. Wanted that one. Heck of a try. Gets Walsh for a spare. That gives him 60, 71 right now in a ball. 71 in the ball after 6. Shawn Baker with a 10, 64 after 6. Right now, unofficially, Team USA 290. Lucky strike 275. 15 pin lead. A lot of marks coming up for lucky strike. They're on 2 spares and a strike. Team USA only on 1 spare. Now here's Dave Barber, the anchor, on the right. Mark Ricci on the left. Solid leave. 4-7, piece of wood. Dave Barber, he kick it over. Gets the 3. For the spare, he gets it. Mark Ricci spares it in the 9th. Sorry, in the 5th. Like I said, we start at 9, so 9's in my head. 5th box. 10 for Dave Barber, 51 after 5. Ricci at 40, is that 49 in the ball? 49 in the ball for Mark Ricci. 6 box, first string of 2. Dave Barber. A little bit left of the head pin, gets 5. Ricci. 6 on it. Decent piece of wood here. Let's see how he manages it. You go right here, Dave, Bob in the shot.
You got to play the wood, obviously. And
Oh, good try
where
there.
he plays it on, whether he's on the on the ribbon or not, he's got to make that that 4-pin squeeze to the left. He got it. He got it.
Oh, he's got the wiggle, won't go. The 5
And
won't
somehow
go.
when he hit that left side, it didn't cover the 5-pin.
Dave with a 10. Dave Barber, 10. 61 up to 6. Mark Ricci going for a 10 here. He gets the 10. 75 after 6. So it's 316 for Team USA, 300 for Lucky Strike. 16-pin lead right now for Team USA. And a lot of marks coming up for Lucky Strike. 3-1 in the mark advantage. Going into the final 4 boxes of String 1. Here's Bob Lee.
All right, so to start you off with the graphic, we have Lucky Strike on our left, and bowling first for Team USA is Kevin Pagington. He had a 10 in the 6, but he gets 9 on his first ball here. Shawn McKinley working on a spare. In the bonus, 3. All right, so take that right off. It was a 16-pin lead a minute ago, and now it's a 13-pin lead. We'll put that up on the graphic. And a spare for Pagington. Still 6 standing. Shawn McKinley with his 3rd ball here. Right in the pocket. What a shot. What a 10. What a 10. Lead is still 13, but is about to change. And as Paul just alluded to, we have Jeff Surette working on a strike. Actually, Jeff Surette working on a spare. Nick Zuffelato on a strike. And those 6 pins right there make it a 19-pin lead they'll be facing. Pagington versus the diamond here. This one's going around a quarter of the time. My latest estimates are 27% for that spare.
What's the percentage, Bob, for head pin for the pro bowlers like this?
A pro bowler, so on Channel 5 and WNDS and what we call classic Candlepins, 72% right now. Modern pros who make their way in the forward, as McKinley takes a 10, who've been through a round of elimination. That's what I restrict my sample to. They hit the head pin 67% of the time. And that's also where their object rates are in both cases.
Fun facts by Bob Lee, of course.
Shawn Sears next for Team USA on the right. I have confirmed Lucky Strike is in first place. They came in 16-2. They're trailing now. Half Worcester left for Shawn. Zuffelato working on that strike. 6 on his first ball. Oh. 2, 1, and 2 remain for Sears. He's got the head pin all by itself in there, in the front there. Oh God, that was the thinnest of all spares on the 4 horsemen, and a tough 5. Right there. See, already a reversal as our scoreboard resets. 5 pins on that exchange and 10 on the other. I believe the lead is down to 4. Two on the scoreboard right now. 345 to 343. Team USA with the lead, but it's been chopped down, and we still have Jeff Surette on a spare. So we really match is probably favoring our leaders, Lucky Strike, at the moment.
Kevin Pagington 86 now after 8, and 77 after 8.
Oh my goodness!
McKinley.
Didn't even want to name that spare. Whatever that was, Freshie just made it. He had 2 in the front, 3 in the back, maybe 1 on the side. Amazing. He's up. Freshie's at 101 and a ball, 21 over. And here comes Jeff Surette.
Shawn Sears at 70.
Up against Tim Haesart. Haesart was open in the 6th. Surette with the spare.
6-pin lead right now for Lucky Strike.
It's 358 to 352. I'm going to work on that graphic.
Jeff Surette on the left, Team Haesart on the right. Half blister for Tim. 2 full in the head pin for Jeff.
So that's 4 more, though, for the lead.
Now it's on a spare job. 8-pin lead right now. Unofficially.
Seven for Haesart. And there's 2 still up there for Surette. $370 to $359. The lead is now 11.
Surette's at 67 after 7 and 67 after 7 also for Tim Haesart.
Oh no, that is a clipped eagle. They call that spread eagle where you knock off one of the corners. Is a clipped eagle. In this case, the 10 was clipped.
Solid hit that 10 there. Tough lead.
8 on the first ball. That looks like the 6 and 7. Bowling pins are named left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the 7's back on the left side. You hit the carriage return before you got there. And Jeff was trying to hit the carriage return on that one. Get the wood on the right to flip over, but fell behind the 7-pin. And he hits the right side of the wood for the 9. Missing the pin.
76 now after 8. Tim Haesart. And Jeff Surette is at 75 after 8.
They're both under their box. Shawn Baker now on for Lucky Strike, trying to hold on to what is now a 12-pin lead. Jeff Walsh is through the right side. He's got the 4 and 2. Baker takes the left side. 4 pins over there, 6 remaining. Oh my goodness! Jeff Walsh wakes the Team USA up. It's been all Lucky Strike for the last 15 boxes or so. And that one went for Walsh.
They're back on top right now, officially.
Picked up 4 pins.
4-pin lead for Lucky Strike.
That's true.
Let's see, each team has 1 spare to work on, I believe.
Yeah, Jeff was working on the spare, so he only got 4 on the spare. But between that and his pinning, oh, those are good. Those are tasty pins when you're on a spare. Also makes this far more makeable. He's got the 4 horses, one in the back. Oh my goodness, that was a strike! A strike off the 2-pin for Baker, a backdoor strike, and that'll leave a mark. Oh my goodness, he hit exactly the ball he was aiming for. Baker's proud of himself. Only 1% of strikes have the 1-pin go as last one. But I think that one was the 3. Anyhow,
Walsh at 99 now. Great, Bob.
I think the score is now tied, 395 to 395.
Dead even. Shawn Baker.
Balls favor Lucky Strike, however.
We're off by 2. Ours is actually too high. My score is too higher than it should.
Okay, there's been a score correction on the electronic scoreboard. Is showing too many. Oh my goodness, Dave Barber's all over the head pin. He's got the 4 and 7 with 15 inches of wood guarding it, and in both cases the wood is going to be helpful. Goodbye. Absolutely.
71 on the ball up to 7.
Ricci has the same situation, but his will be for a 10. Anywhere on that wood should have worked. So the score is still 405-405. We've been alerted that Team USA has 2 too many, so it's a 2-pin lead officially for Lucky Strike. Lucky Strike is in the bonus with their 2nd and 4th bowlers. Freshy Nick Zuffelato had a spare, as did Shawn Baker with a strike, his strike. Barber.
5 Phil gives him 76 after 7.
What's going on with the scoreboard up there?
It's up there now, 76 after 7. 75 after 7. Mark Ricci.
It has Team USA with a 10. So I'm going to hand the microphone back over to Paul Grant. Let him finish out the action in the last 2 strings of this close one. I'll be back to add color. But I'm going to check on that official score. I'm going to take it
And the AA batteries too. Okay, Dave Barber now with 83 after 8 after that $7. Mark Ricci with 84 after 8 after that 9. So unofficially, the 2-pin lead is from Team USA. So that means it's 4-12. It's dead even then. In the first string. 1 point for a tie, 2 for total. 2 strings overall. 2 for a win, 1 for a tie, 2 for total. Shawn McKinley puts in the hole after the half Worcester. Kevin Matches in the hole also. And a tough 5. 6 make it $6 for Shawn McKinley. 83 after 9. 2 pins off USA, right?
It's +2 for Team USA,
Oh,
not
+2.
-2.
+2, not -2 then. That'll give them the lead then.
Well,
We'll
yes,
see.
it will.
I mean, 1 pin, that'll be a 1-pin lead for Lucky Strike unofficially.
Big swing there on the first balls in the 10th.
to mark for 100, doesn't get it. Kevin Pagington from Townsend, Mass. Can he sweep that wood over? He nudged it.
No.
Won't go. Tough 7. 90 for Shawn McKinley. And a 9.
Lead is now 3.
Gets it with a 103.
Team USA.
Kevin with a 103 that string.
But
90.
the fills are yet to come. 3 balls from 2 different marks.
And that favors Lucky Strike.
Nick Zuffelato right here has a spare in the 8th. He's trailing by 3 pins, but that worked out for him.
And
There you have it, Paul.
there's our 8th 1-7-10 in the 4th match out of 4
the 8th
matches.
time we've seen that lead.
No one's made it yet, Bob. We should make a side bet in this one.
More importantly, though, for now, that was a 7-pin fill, and the lead has changed hands. It's a 4-pin lead for Lucky Strike, our first place team in the standings.
That gives Zuffelato 108 after 8 now. Shawn Sears for Team USA on the left. No one's hit it yet. At $25.
A little too full.
And a close match all the way through. Zuffelato missed it.
Ace.
He had 2 chances to the 1-7-10. 7 bucks gives him a 115
That
after
was
9.
a big 3 for Shawn
Nice
on
out.
that last ball.
79 though after 9.
It's a 2-pin difference now, but there's still that strike, that Shawn Baker's strike. In our 4th bowler for Lucky Strike. He'll be up after the next bowl.
On the head pin, he gets 8. Can he turn that wood around to get the spare?
It's a 4-10 left there, Paul.
On the head pin, but he only gets 5. Zuffelato going for a spare.
Nope.
Missed it. Good try. Lucky Strike up 7 right now on a fish, up 5 right now. You have to add 2 to Team USA, right?
Yep.
So it's a 5-pin lead currently for Lucky Strike.
Third ball is coming up. Both bowlers open in the 10th.
Nine for Zuffelato. 76 after 8. And a 9 for Shawn Sears. 75 after 8. Now that makes the total. If you add
Score is
2,
453, Paul, to 451. A 2-pin difference.
in favor of Lucky Strike, and they're on a strike. Shawn Baker will be up next. He'll be on a strike after this next 2 bowlers.
Both of these bowlers are open, but the 4th bowl, when the 4th team comes up, we're going to see Shawn Baker working on that strike.
Jeff Surette of Danvers here on the right. Tim Haesart on the left from Springfield, Mass.
This is the check mark, Paul. If you look at it from above, it looks like a check mark.
And he gets it.
40% of check marks will fall to a pro bowler like Jeff Surette.
Can Tim match it? Not quite. Lucky Strike is up.
That's
and
a big exchange.
2 marks up. 2 marks in hand for Lucky Strike. 10 to Haesart. 85 after 9. Jeff Surette now at 85. In a ball after 9. On a spare. On the head pin. Can't get the corner of the fall. 3, 6, and 7 pin remaining. More importantly, a 7 fill. 93 after 9. 9-pin lead right now for Lucky Strike in the first string of 2. 2
Lucky
points at
Strike
stake.
is on the right. Realize the graph.
Missed it totally. Tim, tough spare leave, missed it totally. Need a couple here. Gets 9 for Surette. 102 for the string. Failed to mention Nick Zuffelato had a 124 just before him. 124 for Nick Zuffelato. Shawn McKinley 90, Nick Zuffelato 124, Jeff Surette 102. For Team USA, Kevin Pagington 103, Sean Sears at 88, and Tim Haesart with a 93.
As we fix our graphic, tough first ball for Baker.
He's on a strike though. These are all bonus pins for the lead. Jeff Walsh has a tough half twister left up on the right. Second ball on the strike. Gets 3, 7 fill for Sean Baker. That's huge. 87 after 8. For a spare, no. Missed the front. For a 10, he gets 9. Baker now at 96 after 9. And a 9 for Jeff Walsh.
Brings the lead up to 17 pins. Maybe.
Yep, 17 pins. The Lucky Strike is in the driver's seat here. String hit. Team USA needs a mark. They can use a strike here. On the head pin. Gets 8. Needs the spare.
Oh, he's looking for that.
Got a flare.
He was looking for that one to cover and hang around. It was rolled in front of the 6 pin.
Good bid, not quite. Wood did not have enough legs to get over to the 10 pin. Good bid though. And missed the spare. $10. 106 for Sean Baker.
Lead is 18.
Jeff Walsh with a 10. He's at 118 for the string.
Make it 17 again.
17 pin lead for Lucky Strike. Dave Barber on the right for Lucky Strike. Double strike is necessary now for Team USA to have a chance. They led early on. The second half's been all Lucky Strike.
You might be able to take 17 with a couple of big marks with fills. If the other bowler is open, but Dave Barber right now is playing. Oh, right in the head pin.
83 after 8 coming into these last two, Dave. 84 for Mark Ricci. 4 horsemen left.
Makeable.
For a spare, missed it. Team USA really needs this mark. Missed it. Now a double strike.
We're near triple strike territory.
Yeah. Double, definitely. 10 for Dave
Especially
Barber.
that.
Good pinning, 93 now after 9. And a 9 for Mark Ricci. 93 after 9.
Pin lead. So even with a triple strike.
It's over now.
No, you can still make it with a triple strike, but that if he makes that spare, it's over. Oh my goodness.
9 drop.
That was the ball. That was the ball for a strike.
So Lucky Strike will take the first string, get 2 points. And Dave Barber puts a spare in the 10th frame. Adding to the total lead. And a spare back for Mark Ricci. I have an 18-pin lead, Bob, for Lucky Strike. 1 box to go. Not quite the 1-7-10. 6 on the fill. 109 for Dave Barber, and a 6 also for Mark Ricci. He gets a 109. So the final score, 531 for Lucky Strike. And add 2 pins to USA, 513. 18-point victory for the first string for Lucky Strike. They get 2 points. And they were 16-2 coming in, so they're now 18-2.
Lucky Strike there.
And Team USA will drop to 6-14 right now, but there's still 4 points up for grabs here. As we start the second string, come to you live from Leda Lanes, Nashua, New Hampshire. Paul Grant, along with Bob Lee. Thrilled to have you with us. It's our 4th match of the day. Tomorrow we start all over again at 9 a.m. 5 matches tomorrow. Team USA will start on the right here to begin the second string. Kevin Pagington of Townsend at a 103 in the first, gets a nice 9 drop. Shawn McKinley from Hudson, New Hampshire, a tough 90 the first string. He's capable of bouncing back quickly though. Same bowlers, right?
No, we switched out. Chris Boisvert in for Shawn McKinley first.
Chris Boisvert is now bowling.
Who is it?
Aaron Halbedel.
All right, so Shawn, yeah, that was a change.
That's our change.
Chris Boisvert.
Chris Boisvert, yeah.
So Chris Boisvert filling in now for Shawn McKinley. Had that.
What a fill-in. Imagine having Chris Boisvert on the bench.
Yeah. That's the only lineup change so far we know of. Kevin Pagington got the spare.
He won an event earlier this year at Leda, one of the Triple Crown events.
I'm not sure where Chris lives. It's a 9 there.
So a spare in the first for Pagington, huh?
Yep, we missed that, getting the lineup change.
We also hear that Aaron Halbedel will be subbing in for Team USA.
Which spots?
He'll be in for Shawn Sears in the second slot.
And what's his name?
Aaron Halbedel. He works at Mason's in Leominster.
Aaron.
Halbedel.
How do you spell that?
With all the letters of the alphabet.
I'm just going to call him Aaron.
Halbedel. Halbed.
Oh, Halbedel. Okay.
PL right there.
Okay, Pagington had a 10 box.
Just 3 in the fill though.
First. He had an 18. Scoreboard's flashing here. Free fill for Chris. And gets an 8, so 21 after 2. Right side here.
Aaron is on the left. I'm sorry, Aaron and Team USA will be on the left. This is Kevin Pagington right now.
And he gets 9.
He's at 22.
Okay, 22. Scoreboard's acting wacky.
Yep.
22 for Kevin Pagington. Chris Boisvert had 19 after 2.
All right, early 3-pin lead.
Okay, here's Bob Lee back.
First look at Aaron Halbedel here on lane 36 for Team USA. Subbing in for Shawn Sears. His first ball is just left, half Worcester to begin things. The 2 and 8 are gone. Freshie crosses over with his left to right ball, and they're all down. It looked like the 2 was the last to fall on that one. Zuffelato. What was his score in the first? 124, yeah. He's bowling very well today. We have a full Worcester and a 4 for Aaron Halbedel. That was a tough exchange for Team USA.
Lucky Strike won the first string by 18. Second and final string of the match today.
There they go. That's the way to come back after a 4. And almost a double for Freshie. He's got naked 5-pin. Staring at the king. Is it a pencil? Or is it a pyramid? All over it. Spare on strike. .30 and a ball for Zuffelato through 2.
Halbedel with 14 in the ball. At that tough 4, he got to back. Strike.
Yep. It's 14 and 2 balls for Halbedel.
7-pin lead right now. Early Lucky Strike.
Good clearance there on the 7-pin falling late. We're waiting for some clearance.
Hampshire.
Jeff Surette will bowl next on 35 after they clear that deadwood. Alfie Johnson does the job on lane 34 on our left. See the hatchet man bowling there against Brian Fuller Jr., Corey Packard from Academy Lanes. Here's the first ball from Surette, and it's through the right side. Knocks out 3. Spare attempt for Haesart, just right. Okay, big out coming. Jeff Surette. That was a 10 for Haesart. And that will be a 5 for Jeff to start things.
8-pin lead, Lucky Strike, early second string. 26 in the match.
Both teams have a bonus ball coming up. 2 for Team USA on that strike. Surette, not happy with his lead. He's got 4 horsemen and the 7. Similar look in reverse minus the 4-pin. Oh boy, it's gone! It's gone! The wood did its job in the corner, thanks perhaps to the pin that was in the channel. It's just missing
Some amazing shots
on the
today.
4 and 1.
A lot of great shots.
That was excellent. Both of them were right on the number. Good 10 for Surette off that leave, so he starts off with a 15 for 2. Haesart is at 20 and a ball. Match score is 64 to 56. Lucky Strike with the lead. Thanks to Freshie's fast start. Walsh leaves the N in the middle. He's got his thumb up. He's like, felt like a good ball. Baker's got 5, fronted by the head
Trying that. All you could do there.
pin. Oh boy. Baker got things moving left to right, and everything's down but the 10 pin. Pair of 10s for the 4th bowlers.
26-pin lead in the match for Lucky Strike. 8 and straight. Actually, you know what? It's not taking the total for the scoreboard. It's been that way for a while. We'll see.
Here comes Walsh. Just. I think it wanted to be the high-low, but that one you get foul away. Similar leaves, couple extra pins for Shawn Baker, who likes to make use of them. Wow. Everything but the head pin for Walsh. Look at that. Almost a spare for Baker. That was a 10, pair of 10s for both bowlers. Putting up 20 in the first 2 here in the 2nd string. Remember our matches are each worth 6 points, 2 points per game and 2 for the total. Mark Ricci, the anchor bowler for Team USA, now on lane 36. His score is on the left. Makeable 2 and 2 in this case. He's got wood to play with in front of the 3 and 6. That one a little further left than he wanted, I think. That is a triangle for Barber. He picks up 3 more pins for Lucky Strike on that exchange. 94-83.
It's good to see Dave get off a good start. He's really struggled sometimes getting going early. Good way to start the 2nd and final string. We can build on this.
All right, good ball off the 3 pin for Ricci. And it's shaking, it's leaning. The 7 will stay, but that wasn't a fill. That's a 19 to start for Barber. Spare on the wing.
17 after 2. That's the ball.
That's 2 spares in a row for Dave Barber. He's at 29 and a ball.
It's scary when Dave starts something hot.
Back to the top of the order now. I'm going to hand it over and work on the graphics. Well, my partner, Paul Grant,
Thanks, Bob Lee.
does the play-by-play to start the 3rd string.
Okay, back to the top of the order. Team USA on the left, Kevin Pagington at 103 in the 1st string. On the right is Chris Boisvert, filling in this string. He gets backdoor action, it's 9, leaving the head pin up. On half Worcester. Good start. Chris needs to get this one here. And he uses the wood to get it, but it counts. Spare. Chris Boisvert. Kevin's struggling now, only 3 down on the first 2 balls. Chris Boisvert, 29 in the ball after 3. A nice out for Kevin, he gets an 8 box out of that. 30 after 3.
Each team with 3 fills out there on the board. One of them coming right up for Chris Boisvert.
$22-pin lead right now in this string for Lucky Strike. Won the first by 18. 40 pins in the match right now. Way too early though. On the fill. Solid 8. Good piece of wood. Half Worcester on the left for Kevin. Kevin at 30 after 3. Chris is at 37 after 3 after that spare 8. Chance for another one. Oh, hit it perfectly, but didn't go. Wow. Kevin puts it in the black hole. We'll need a big out here. Boisvert for a 10. Missed that one. Wasn't there. 46 after 4. And another half Worcester on the right side. Tough 4. For Kevin Pagington, he's at 34 after 4. And lead has increased to 35 now, 140 to 105 in favor of Lucky Strike. 3 marks up for grabs for Team USA. And a couple for Lucky Strike still. One that's